Please step into my office. We have things to discuss. Hi guys! So I just had a quick thought, something that's been in my mind for a while but has been coming back over and over again, especially in the global climate right now. And that is how we define efficiency. The dictionary says efficiency is maximum output with minimum waste, or maximum productivity with minimum waste, something like that. And I was thinking about that in the context of our yoga practice or our dance practice, and I think they're slightly different between the two, but hear me out. So when we are doing yoga, especially when we're first starting out, it tends to be advertised as this, physical practice that may have some emotional benefits, may have some soothing benefits, but mostly it's physical. Especially right now, there's a lot of like power yoga and, it's very aggressively outward, and that's okay. If you're into that, that's totally fine. Our practice here is mainly outward and inward. We use the outward body in order to dive deeper and answer deeper questions that we may have about our interactions with the world. So what is efficiency in a practice that is physical? Generally, when we think of productivity, we think of things that we have to do, things that we have going away from us, things that are outward, things that we produce. And maybe that's just the stigma right now, but I'd love to redefine that in terms of our own beliefs, and especially when we're doing a physical practice like yoga, where eventually it's designed to bring us inside. So I know this is a little rambly because it's, a thought process and a work in process to redefine things for yourself. But I want to ask the question, what is efficiency to you? What does it mean to be efficient in your life? What does it mean to be efficient in your yoga practice or your physical practice, whatever that may be? Is it the same thing? And if it's not, do you want it to be? I guess, what is efficiency to you? And how would you like efficiency to feel in your life? I've redefined efficiency so much in my own personal life, especially when it comes to a career and a job and being a professional dancer. Efficiency in the business is all about, producing and giving your body to the sport and giving your body, your mind, your whole self, giving everything to create a performance, which is then consumed by others, right? Especially when you're competing for money or competing for a title or competing for, to represent someone. But in my yoga practice, it feels like the complete opposite. I want all of my physical practices to feel efficient in that I want it to be an exploration and not something that necessarily produces maximum whatever it is. I want to be able to have the parameters to explore my own self. And that may not look like a lot, exploring parameters in my body may feel like breathing a little bit deeper that day, or, wiggling my toes more than usual, or tilting my hips just slightly more on my downward dog, right? It's not these crazy aggressively forward producing things. They're little micro adjustments, but eventually they add up to a bigger, whatever it is, whatever your goals are, eventually they add up to being more flexible or being a little bit stronger. So I don't know if this makes sense, but maybe you're on board, maybe you're not. But I think that the pressure to be efficient in a physical practice often causes a lot of pain for people, especially, I was in the powerlifting community at some point, and it can be a little bit painful and a little bit traumatic on your body to be as productive as possible, right? And that's not to say that it's not a good idea to challenge yourself. That's not what I'm saying. But to have the goal to constantly do the most you can possibly do just doesn't seem like a sustainable way of life. It seems like, because inherently you need rest, inherently you need time to figure how you interact with the world, and that may be really slow, and that may not be something that is, fully productive for society or for other people. It may eventually lead there with all of the choices and all of the things that add up. But yeah, so I think you know what I'm saying. Let me know what you think. And if you're interested in these kinds of questions, if you're interested in diving a little bit deeper, if this stuff excites you and it gives you a little bit more to chew on than just the normal physical practice, then come join us. We have classes every Saturday and Sunday. We have a beginner yoga class Saturdays at noon and a modern jazz class Sundays at noon. And I'll link the descriptions below for you. But I hope you all have a great day and think about what efficiency means to you.